Hello! Okay, I know it's been a day for you guys, but I haven't recorded anything for this series in like 10 days. I know I joked about it in the beginning, but I really overestimated how much time I was going to have in December. And although I have been playing my island, which you'll see in a second, I've just not had time to actually record anything. So we're in December now, at least. So we've got a little bit of snow, but not snow on the ground yet. And I'm hoping to start getting the holiday DIYs soon. I'm going to take you all the way back. Let's go back to the airport. I mean, a lot's changed, as you can tell. I'm going to take you back to the airport, if I can remember the way, and kind of show you, where is it? Kind of where we're at so far. If you missed it, I think the last video that I uploaded was a design video where I showed you kind of what I envisioned for the island. I kind of sketched it out. I'd done a little bit of terraforming. A lot has changed since then. So first and foremost, I wasn't planning on doing much, if anything, on cliffs. But once I kind of saw everything, I thought, I feel like something needs to be raised just for a little bit of a point of difference. So my little neighbourhood up here, which is a neighbourhood, but it's also going to be like an elves workshop, is actually raised up here. And then I've got behind here is my resident services. So the plan is I'm going to have 4 villagers live up here, and the whole decorated theme is going to be that they're the elves making the toy shop. And what I'm doing to do that is every time I buy something or every time I collect something that feels like it could work for that area, rather than keep it in my inventory, I'm putting them around the island in the places that I think I'm going to be using those items, and I'm putting them out rather than just dropping them, just so I've got a bit of a visual idea of the items that I've got. I have a hard time, number one, when they're in the inventory miles away, but also seeing things like written down, like just the name of something, I can't visualize what that looks like. So having stuff set out like this, although obviously this isn't where things are going to stay, it helps me visualize the overall, maybe this is what it's going to be. Also, I decided to have roadways, which I think I was always going to do, because I've also got in the back kind of like a city area. But I really like this. I'll try at the very end, I'll do like a full tour and I'll show you all of the codes that I've used for everything. I've just put in this bridge overnight. Isn't it beautiful? So over here we have the kind of coastal area. This is going to be, the word eluded me the other day and it's doing it again now. It's not coastal, like a port town, I suppose, is what I'm trying to think of. So we've got all of this decking. And the vibe behind this is, if you've seen Sleepers in Seattle, one of my all-time favourite movies, but also kind of a Christmas movie, he lives by the water and he looks out and there's all these boats that are like covered in lights, and I thought, right, we're going to kind of go for that vibe. So far the only lights I've got here, I've got this one thing of string lights, but I thought I'm going to have that all the way behind the houses. I'm going to have fences. It's all going to come together, but this is just kind of a work in progress. I wasn't planning on doing any decorating, but I have done a little bit. But the idea behind this was, this is like a little car park behind the shop area, and this is them just either loading up or unloading from that truck. Also, these, I didn't make them for here, but I think I might have like a little seating area here. I do have the Able Sisters, which I'm going to do like a bit of a floral situation and a bit of an ice cream situation. I know the Able Sisters are clothes, but still I want to kind of extend the shopping area and make it like a promenade, I suppose. And then the idea of them like sitting over on these benches and looking out the water is cute. Okay, behind here we've got another 3 villager houses. 3? 2? No, there will be 3 villager houses here. Again, this is kind of making it a bit more into a town. Further behind, we've got, this will be some kind of garden. I've collected these items because I want to do kind of like a little cafe area. I don't know if I'm going to do that here in the garden part, or this is the museum. If I'm going to extend out here, there's loads of space here. If I get rid of these trees, I could terraform like more cliff, and I think maybe I could do like a little part to the side, you know what I mean? where we have like a little cafe situation. I'm considering that, and then just moving on. I just love this road pattern. And then, I need to move that as well, because that probably could be closer to the actual crossing. And then this, I definitely saw this. This is not my original idea. I saw this on an island tour and was like, yes. So this is kind of like a New York-y area. Again, just to make it feel a little bit more like a town, like a city. And then I've used simple panels. I've used these, which are the storefronts. The only problem I've got with them is they're taller. The simple panel is taller than the storefront. So if you look at it from like maybe this angle, you can kind of see that it's higher. It's not quite right, and the brick and the doors and stuff, it's not quite right. But you can see where I'm going with it. It's just not quite right for now. I also feel like maybe this, I don't want to go all the way to the side. It's a work in progress. But I've put them up for now just to kind of give you a visual of what I'm aiming for. I really like the idea of this, and there are a lot of kind of city items like the fire hydrant, and even those trees I've always felt like they were kind of like city trees, and even like the garbage can. And then in front of here, I'm thinking of making this into like an ice rink. So I've put this here. This was going to go in the gardens in front of the museum, still might. But again, I just like the visual of the items that I've got and maybe where they would fit. So this is going to be an ice rink, and then I'm going to have some stalls behind here, which will be the, like where you can buy the various things, maybe rent skates, etc. Again, across the crossing. This is the Claus's farm. So we've got some produce that they're growing. Again, I love these floor patterns. And then on this side, we've got the little natural bath and a well and a bucket, because why not? And this is the tree farm, which, as I said in a previous video, the idea behind the tree farm is that this is the 17 trees that, if you don't know, I mean, of course you know, but if you don't know, 17 trees is the right amount of trees to get everything that you get within a day. So every single one of these trees will give me something, whether it be a wasp, bells, a furniture item, and especially while I'm still trying to get as much as I can, I need as much money as possible because I'm building a lot of staircases. I need as much money as possible, I need as many items as possible. I want to make sure that I am using these trees accordingly. So I will eventually be using this kind of tree to decorate all over the island, but for now, this is the only like non-fruit tree, non-bells tree that I have, so that I can just go and do my daily duties, get my 17 shaken and whatever, and then these are the bells trees that are currently growing. But this is obviously the campsite. I thought it was kind of the closest to like the woodland area. Again, I'll put more trees and stuff around this area once I'm further in, but for now I just thought I'll put it there, and then I might make it kind of like a beach / woodland mix campsite. So the other thing that I was thinking, I'm going to get another truck and I'm going to put it here, and this is going to be like another port situation. I feel like I've seen a boat, but I like the idea, whether I have to like make it from something or if there actually is an item in the game, of having a boat here and trucks, or a truck that is unloading into the boat, and the boat is like taking the toys or the whatever out to sea to go off and be like distributed. The reason that I've done it there is, if you go through down, all the way down, this is where you get back to the toy factory. Again, we might have another truck here. This is like a fueling station, and everything that is purchased, everything that is made in the toy factory will then go on the truck, on the boat, and be shipped away. That's the plan. That's kind of what I had in mind when I sketched out the island, was that we'd have the kind of North Pole workshop, then everything would get loaded up into a van, and then it would go and be, because this was a bit of an odd area. I was like, what am I going to do with this little area? And over here, and then it gets shipped off. And then it's also close to the tree farm and the actual farm and the Clauses situation, so obviously Santa will make things as well. And so I thought it was kind of a good area, but it also ties in with the city-town theme that I wanted to have. Finally, let me go and show you what I've done with resident services so far. Oh, I forgot about this. I did this last night. So this, again, I'm just placing things so I know kind of what I have in my mind. This is going to be like a little Christmas village. So this was an area that was a bit, nothing's going to go here. And I tend to put like a lot of flowers or do a lot of waterscaping in areas that I need to fill. But I want to use more items. I want to get better at decorating those little items and filling all the spaces. So I thought this would be cute. A little train track, this kind of looks like a train. I got it and was like, that was the beginning of the idea in my mind, like a little train set. And then I saw the dollhouse. Also, did you know the dollhouse lights up? I did not know this. So I can't customize these right now, and I haven't done anything on Halves Island. But again, I need as much money as possible, and I have very few bells right now. What have I got? Like 40,000 bells and so many staircases to build staircases and bridges. I think I'm maxing them out. There's like 5 staircases just on that like fake New York area. So I need to get over to Halves, get the customizing couple going, because there's loads of things that I want to customize. So a few different houses, they'll all be lit up, and then I'll have like some other cute little things. And this is on the way to resident services, which I've kind of tried to hide. Not hide, but like I kind of wanted it to be that you came across it and didn't know that it was there. So then you've got resident services, which is like in its own little nook. Also, I built up the cliffs behind this yesterday. Before, I just kind of had like a square of cliffs around it, and I wanted to make it a little bit less angular, a bit more natural looking. And I love the waterfall behind resident services. I think that's so cute. And then I have another bridge on the way out, because so many bells, so many bells for all of these infrastructure builds. I didn't realise until I did this island that they had reduced the cost of moving buildings by loads. It used to be like 50,000, 30,000. Now it's like 10. So that's great. But yeah, it's still really expensive for like inclines and stuff. So that's it. That's where I'm at right now. I just wanted to give you a little update. My plan was to do a video for every area. So I was going to decorate each area on camera. But guys, where am I getting this time? So as and when I actually have time to decorate, I tend to be kind of like, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I have half an hour before we go to bed, and I'll quickly do a little bit of something. But I do want to do some decorating on camera, and I do want to decorate some houses as well. Ooh, actually, like I want to do like the in and the out of all the houses. Might be a bit ambitious. Maybe it's quicker this way. I want to show you, I think only one room in my house. This is when I was originally looking at what I was hoarding. I quickly realised I was keeping a lot of things that really weren't like, but I'm buying things that really weren't relevant to like the exterior of the island. I wasn't ever going to be able to use them. So I thought I'll start decorating the interior of my house, and that will give me an idea of really what do I need, because I need to be focusing on outside items. So this is, again, as with everything, a work in progress, but this is Santa's office, is the idea. I think this was the only room that I decorated. I'm not great at this. I really want to challenge myself to decorate everything. I don't know if I'm going to manage to decorate every single villager home, but in an ideal world, by the end of this series, I would really like, I did the bedroom as well. I would really like to be able to give you a tour, like a full tour, and it'd be everything. Like all the villagers' homes decorated, everything. Another reason that I was getting rid of things and putting them around the island, I need to put that, I know where I need to put that on that, was that I wanted to get things out of my storage, because I haven't upgraded my house all the way yet and I don't have that much storage. So yeah, that was another reason to do it, but I definitely recommend if you kind of get overwhelmed with island decorating like I have in the past, really suggest putting the things out, actually putting them out, not dropping them, where you think they're going to go, just place them. So it's almost like a mood board for the area, and you get a better idea of, oh, this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for. And then as and when you feel like decorating that area, pick everything up and you can place everything where you want it. It just feels like bite-size things rather than this is a whole island and it's a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for another day. Throughout this series so far, it's been a lot of fun. This is actually the first video that I'm posting since since I actually posted a few of the videos. So I've had some of your comments so far and it's been really fun. I love Vlogmas. I am doing Vlogmas on my regular vlog channel as well, which is Michaela Vlogs. But I love Vlogmas. It's so much work to actually put something out every single day, but it is my favourite time to do this. It's one of my favourite Christmas traditions. So although it's a lot, I'm glad I'm doing it for Animal Crossing as well, because it's been a fun little sideline to something that I've done for like 13 years. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we'll actually do some gameplay and some decorating.